Welcome to the Dice Tower, a show all about board and card games. In this episode, Dan King and Eric Sommer take a look at different board games at the GAMA trade show in Las Vegas. This show is from 2014 and talks about all the brand new games coming out. Here with our interviews is your host, Dan King.
Hello, my friends. It's the Game Boy Geek here with the Dice Tower. We're at the GAMA Trade Show, and here with me I have Sean Garrity from Baksha Games. You may know him from Good Help or Banditos or his latest hit, which I have reviewed, called What's He Building in There? A great, tight worker placement game. Sean, so how long have you been coming to GAMA?
I've been doing the GAMA Trade Show for 6 years.
6 years. You are a veteran.
Well, sort of, yeah.
You've been here a lot of times. What keeps you coming back? What's the value you get from this?
It's really the exposure to the retailers. As a smaller company, that is our biggest challenge, is getting word out. And this is how I get word out to the retailers. There are other ways, by going to the Gen Con and Origins and the bigger conventions. That's how I try to get my word out, other than advertising, which is kind of hit and miss. That's how I try and get word out to the public. As
opposed to through distributors, or?
Well, you're not going to get to the public through distributors. And you're not... Distributors aren't really the way to go. You really want to talk to the retailers, because they're the ones who are making the orders.
Okay.
So this is when I see them face to face, and this is...
That makes sense.
Yeah. This is why I come.
So do you have anything new that you'd like to show off for us?
Oh, Cowards and Carrots.
Cowards and Carrots. Tell me, it's a funny title. Tell me what it's about.
Well, it takes place in the Middle Ages, and at a time where life was hard, but it was good, and life was made a lot harder when the monarchs decided to send all of the able-bodied men off to fight in the Crusades. This is precisely when a creature of legend decides to swoop into the local castle, eat the regent, and demand tribute.
Okay.
And all that's left to deal with the creature is women, children, old men, and cowards. And it's time for the cowards to step up.
Okay. And what is this creature?
The creature is the legendary Dragon Bunny.
Dragon Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Difficult to kill the Dragon Bunny, so you're going to need to train some of the cowards.
Okay.
Each player is going to be playing one of the village elders surrounding the castle. And each elder has, at the beginning of the game, 3 cowards that they're going to be giving orders to in order to prepare them to either fight the Dragon Bunny or pay the tribute, or both.
Okay.
Because if you don't pay the tribute, then bad things happen. So.
And in the end, you're trying to be the one that kills the dragon.
You want to be the one to kill the Dragon Bunny.
Cool. Well, let's take a closer look. How about it?
Yeah. Obviously, this is prototype artwork. It's not going to be the real final stuff. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be using your player board to keep track of your coward's progress. In order to fight and kill the Dragon Bunny, which is, of course, the ultimate way to win the game, you're going to have to train them as a warrior, where you can give them the warrior, the tournament order, and you'll send them over here to the tournament to roll some dice and see who's going to win the tournament. Incidentally, winning the tournament is also going to give you the starting player marker. Or you can give them the hunter order, in which case you're going to send them off to the forests to become a better hunter. You can also send them to the castle. And sending them to the castle, there's 2 ways you can do that. One is to have an audience with the Dragon Bunny if you've already qualified to try and kill it, or you can send them in the back door to get boons from the castle staff, and there's lots of good things in here that'll help you along your way. You can also send your cowards off to the fields to either plant or harvest carrots, which you're going to need because the tribute is paid to the Dragon Bunny in carrots. Or you can send them off to the monasteries. Little information about dragon bunnies is that legend tells us there was a litter of 6, and the problem is you don't know which one is in the castle right here, and they all fight differently. So you're going to have to go to the monasteries to find out which Dragon Bunny isn't in the castle.
So there's deduction involved.
Deduction, a little bit like Clue. And once you've determined or come close to determining what combination of warriors or hunters you need, you can go in and try and kill the Dragon Bunny.
And when you're selecting your roles down here, does everybody get to see what you're doing, or is it secret?
No, it is secret. So if you're going to send your number 1 coward to the tournament, you're going to give them. Everyone gives their cowards orders all at the same time, and then you'll resolve them one by one around the table.
Simultaneous action selection, but it's hidden. There's some deduction in the game, trying to figure out which bunny it is not. There's planning and kind of stealing and harvesting your buddy's carrots. A little bit of take that. There's some dice rolling mechanics for the tournament. So it sounds like there's a lot of different types of mechanics in this game. Is that right?
Yeah, that is correct.
And how long does it take to play?
About 30 minutes per player, but it can go fairly quickly if you know the game. We're with experienced players, we're running at about 20 minutes per player, but you definitely count on 30 for the first time you play it.
And how many players can it play?
It is anywhere from 3 to 6.
Okay, 3 to 6. And then when will this be coming out?
The plan right now, assuming that the plan works, is to have it on Kickstarter running concurrently with Origins in June.
Okay. Well, thanks very much, guys. That is Cowards and Carrots.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at DicetowerNetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.